Oh, good morning, everyone. We are again on another webinar today, and today we are talking about statistic. And normally, it's a very tricky, tricky subject that very few people really understand what means. But particularly in 21st century, I think statistic is one of the most important meaning. So you have to understand just a very few things and a simple calculation. Not everything that they are show you probably in any television on or other type of webinar. So in my base New Zealand, we created a few different statistics. Statistics allow you to understand how your toy library is going, how many members you have, and how many toys you have in which condition. Not condition like if the toy is old or new, but more like how the toy is going. So for example, if it's popular, not popular, if has been overdue for a long time. So everything is in our statistics. First, important to know, statistics are really important and precise only if your data is precise. If you have a mix of wrong information, if you have a messy and I found a lot of them, a very messy transactions or toys with the date purchase that it's just random, unfortunately, the statistic will be not helpful. Or otherwise will be completely wrong. And if you are follow, you are completely wrong. So first statistic, we can look our member and we have a member stat. The member stat give you the idea of your situation of your members. The member stat show you the members that are also expired. So in this case, you can have a look on all different type of members. So the members stat has the ID and the name, when they joined the first time and the last renewed. So if they renewed several times, you can just see the last one, the last date, when it will expire the member. And if the member is already expired, you can click over here and you will see the date. As you can see, I have also a couple of wrong date, just to show you that sometimes can happen. So in this one, there will be also someone that expired a long time ago. But if you click again, you will see, oh, I have also some other wrong date over here. Oh, we are very in the future. So you can see something strange that I have to clean it, definitely. So here you can see there are some expire date, then member type. The member type is just the membership, the status. So you can see active, resigned, locked, or just the type of status that you want to see. If you want to see just active, you can click on the status active. Then how many children they have. So in this case, you can see all children of a specific member and not really only the active one. So you can see the number of children recorded in the system. If someone is a very old member, probably these children are probably, I don't know, 18 years old or 20 years old. So it's not something that you will see in your children list. In some cases, these children are too old to be really a children for a toy library. But still, here there is everything. Total on loan. This is a very interesting one. So when you click, you can see how many loans, so how many toys this member loaned in all their membership life. So if they join like this one on 2018, you can see here that toy on loan will be 108. So it means that this member in about 2 years, yeah, pretty much, in about 2 years loaned 108 toys. How many hours on duty? Oh, this one is a good one, 60 hours on duty. Normally is not that nice, this number, but always you can see the number of duties and how much they spend. How much they spend, you can see how much they spend and it's the total in their life. So it means total of membership renewing, rent, if you have rent, fine, whatever. Total value. This one can be precise only if you have for each toy the toy cost. If you don't, this one will be not precise. So what is the total value about? If you have a toy cost for each toy, every time the member is loaning a specific toy, you will see this value adding on the total. So if you have renting 10 toys and each toy has a cost of $100, so the value will be $1,000. If the member renew the toy or in another time loan again the same toys, this value will not change. So you will see the difference between if the member was buying all these 10 toys rather than use the toy library, he will spend $1,000. In our case here is $5,000 rather than pay $600 for the toy library. So this is the cost. Obviously, you can just have the cost that the member is just not spending by hiring the toy and not selling and not buying the toy. So you can show in some members, you can show how big is the difference, because in some cases, particularly when you are buying a toy for outdoor, like the roller coaster, or in other case, very expensive toy, or the kitchen. Oh gosh, $300 of kitchen I found on internet last day. So if you have to buy few of these toys, you will spend a lot of money. If you are renting the toy in the toy library, you will not spend that kind of money. So you can see the very big difference between the two numbers. Again, only this number, sorry, will be precise if you have for each toy the cost. If you don't have the cost, this one will be not very precise. Pretty much. So total of visit. So how many times the member is coming in the toy library? Coming for loaning, coming for returning toy, coming for duties, whatever. So every time there is some record, so or payment or loaning or duty, it will add in the total visit. And you can see the number over here. So this is the situation of all your members. You can see some very useful information. You can also export the PDF. So you have, in this case, the total table of all your members. In my case, it's 182. Or you can download Excel, and remember that if you click documentation, you have exactly what so each columns are about. So you can have all information over here all the time. So this is the member stat. Similar to member stat, we have toy stat, and of course is under toy menu and is over there. Toy stat give you the idea and the situation of all your toys. This statistic is only for active toys, so not toys that you sold or you have withdraw or whatever, just the active toys. So the toy ID, and you can see the button is blue. So when it's blue, you have a picture. When it's white, you don't have the picture. Then the toy name, the category. In this case, you have also the category letter and description. The cost. If you have all this cost, the previous statistic will be precise, as I told you before. When you purchase the toy, and this is very important, because if this date is wrong, all this number here will be wrong. If, in some cases, I found some data that the date purchase is after the first date of loan. How is possible? So of course, if the date purchase is wrong, all statistic here will be completely wrong. So date purchase, how many loans? So how many times a member loan the specific toys? For example, 17. Day out, this one is a number of days out. Of course, if the toy was also overdue, this one will be bigger. Because if you have a 10 times loan the toy, and your toy is only hiring for 14 days, you have 140 days out, okay? But unfortunately, in some cases, you have overdue toy. So this number can be totally different. Because in some cases, particularly in my testing, I have overdue toy for months. So this number is totally different. And not only in my test, I think. There are few toy libraries with toys with overdue for months. Usage. This is a calculation. So it's a calculation of when you purchase, so how many days you have the toy. Obviously, if you purchase the toy on 2017 and we are in 2020, it's 3 years. It's probably 1,000 days of existing. How many days is out? 900 something. So very overdue toy in some cases, because only 17 time loan. How much is the usage? Oh, pretty much 100%, because 1,000 days, 900 days, there we go, we have 80, 81, 59%. So in this case, you can see how, if this one is very big and very close to 100, your toy is out pretty much always. So it's very popular. If this one is almost 0, it will be two reasons. First, it's not very popular, or you just purchase very, very recent. So like this one, I just purchased on March and still not launched yet, but it's very new. So we have to just waiting until it will hire again. It will hire the first time. This one is 2012. Oh gosh, never go out. I'm thinking I probably have to sell it. So in this case, you can definitely look and have an idea of what is going on in your toy library, and probably decide that you have a selling table or start selling some toys because are not popular. Because they are not popular, you don't really want to waste your space in the toy library. You can just pick up some money and buy a new one that probably can be much popular. Then again, let me see. Okay, this one is not bad. Or day out. Here, there are also other information like number of pieces, how many missing pieces. Also, this number can be very useful. If you have a toy with a lot of missing pieces, you have to thinking what to do it, like a stock take and probably replace some missing pieces. So all here give you an idea of the situation of your toy. Now, on the next update on Sunday, you will also see the widget. So if your member is started to add on the wish list your toy, you will see here the column of how many times the toy has been wished. So practically, you can see how many times people really like to reserve or loan the toy. They probably loan it, they probably already reserved it or not. Doesn't matter. This gives you an idea how very interesting is your toy. And of course, you will have this number only if your member is starting to use the wish list in the member website. And you will see only on Sunday. Okay? After Sunday, you will see this column. First day and last day. So let me see again which day. First day, last day. This one is the first day the toy has been loaned, and this is the last day has been loaned. So this toy, for example, I purchased on 25th of September last year, and the first time was just 28, straight away, pretty much. And the last day is on July. So you can see there are a lot of numbers, 250 pieces, oh my gosh. And so you can see there are a lot of numbers. You have an idea of what is going on your toy situation and your toy library. And as I already said, remember that some numbers here will be not very precise if all your numbers here are not very precise. But give you an idea of what is going on. And you can see there are many days out and many days in and usage. The usage is very important. And also the number of loans. So how many times has been loaned? 21. Woohoo. Very nice. So any question or any suggestion of other columns that you want to see here? No? It's okay. Fantastic. Okay. Now, member and toys is none. Now we can click on daily stat. So this is another statistic, and it's just number, and you can see when you are open or when you are using the system to record some information. So here it's pretty much when you are open, how many loans you did in the specific day, how many returns, how many members came in the library, if someone returned a toy, if someone loaned a toy, or someone reserved a toy, or someone do the duty, you will see this number increasing. Reserved, new members, if someone joined in the specific day. In this case, it's not only when you are open, it's always when you are open plus the join now page, so the public website. When someone join, you will see the date here and you will see a number 1 over here. Let me see if I have someone. No, didn't have someone in August.
Daniela, is that also if your system isn't open, like if your library isn't open that day?
Yeah.
Will that date appear?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, there is in some cases can appear somewhere, can appear a date that you are not open because or you are using the system and recording some information, or someone reserve a toy or someone join online. So in this case, you can have all 0 here, but still member answer served or new member. So only in this case, or if someone in the member website renewing the toy. So in this case, the daily start is not only when you are specifically open. It's what is going on the specific day in your system. So new member is when someone join online or you record a new member. Renewing is you as a admin renewing the toy or a member in the member website renewing the toy. So we have few numbers over here. Amount.
Toy or membership?
Hmm?
Toy or membership renewing?
No, renewing is, oh yeah, it's membership, sorry.
Membership.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I have probably to add renewing toy. Yeah, probably another column I can add. Yeah, the renewed is membership, and amount is if you receive some money for any reason, fine, membership, or loans, or whatever. So it will add over here. So can be used like accountability. So you can have an idea of how much you receive on that specific day. Roster, you will see a name if someone did a specific roster in August. In my case, it's just August. And remember, it will show up here only if you click complete in your roster system. Okay? If someone is coming for a roster, but you didn't click complete, it will not show up over here. Okay? As usual, you can export the data. You can in PDF, Excel, and by clicking documentation, you can have some information over here. Probably renewing toy, I will add soon. Any other suggestion on other column that you would like to see over here? No. Okay. So any other statistic? I don't think we have any other statistic over here. Now, what you can do, apart print the 3 different statistics we have, is to use the report system. Okay. MiBase New Zealand has many reports in the system. We are updating the report list over here. So not every reports are over here described, just a few of them. And we are also adding like an example. So if you click over here, you will see my example. So you can see what the report it looks like. And here will be another one. So you can see a list, how many field you will have, and if you can use the date range, or it's grouped by some categories. So in the report system, if you have date range yes, like this one, it means you can use this specific part of the report. If you don't have date range, the report is over here on top. So the report is generic for all years or all life of the toy library, doesn't have a specific date range. The date to print is just the date that will print on the report. Doesn't really do anything. It's just to show you when you print the report. That's it. Also, in a lot of different reports, you can also change orientation of the page. Sometimes the report is very big and not very long, but have a lot of fields, so a lot of columns. So you can definitely change in landscape. We are changing update by update all of them. So you will be able to use the orientation for all of them. But in some, we didn't really update yet. but I will show you the difference. For example, if you want to do the portrait of member list with address, let me see some. Okay, toy list in the library grouped by category with the box note. So this one can be used for stock take, for example. So, and because it's in the library, you will see only the toys that are in the library actually, so not on loan. So you can do the stock take for only toys that are actually on the library. So when you click over here, we have portrait. If you click open report, okay, we have the report download. After download, you can click it and you can see the report. And you can see is in portrait mode. So you are scrolling and you have all your toys, ID cat and toy name and a bit of space for notes. If you want to use the landscape mode, you can click landscape, click open report, again download, again click, and now this is one that I didn't update yet. Okay, let me choose another one. Toy list grouped by category. Don't remember exactly which one I changed already. We can try another one. Toy list grouped by category. Here we go. Nope. Members, member note, skill, occupation, member list with address. Open. There we go. We found another one. There we go. We found one. So this is the landscape mode. So as you can see, you can print in different orientation, and you have more space for more data in horizontal. So because this is the member list, obviously has more information here to show. So as I told you before, we are updating one by one all our reports. So you will be able soon to have all of them with different orientation. Now just a few of them has the orientation to use it. So as you can see, I show you before, there are a few of the report that has also grouped by. So you can have more group, like, there we go, toy list with missing pieces grouped by category. So in this case, you have the toys grouped by category. There we go. This one is also in landscape. So you can see there is active play, my category, and all toys for active play with the number of pieces and number of missing pieces. And you have the notes over here. This one is another one that you can use for stock take, for example. And as you can see, everything is grouped by category. So few reports are grouped by something, categories or payment, type of payment, or some others. In other cases, just a list of information. So this part has no date range and has also the orientation. This part has date range. So you can have, for example, payment in a specific month or member situation in specific months or days or week or whatever you like, but there is no orientation. So this one, for example, we can have member joined in the specific time. So we can have a member joined in July, 1st July, 31st of July. We will see if we have something. There we go. List. And we have. So this is grouped by membership. So in July, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 member joined the toy library and some information about the member. So we have plenty of reports in our list. What you have to do is just check one by one and see what a specific report it's very interesting, or it will help you to run the toy library. So you can just download those reports and storage somewhere in your system or in your toy library folders in your computer. So we will update the list soon, and you will have all information of each report over here, but still you can download all of them there. In some cases, you can see there is a toy library name. So this is because they asked me, the specific toy library asked me a very, very specific report. This is not meaning that you cannot use it. You can use it. It's just a different name, just to show them that we create the report for them. That's it. So all reports are here. It's possible to use to everyone. Okay, there is not one that is not available for everyone. Every specific modification or functionality we add, it's for everyone. Okay, any question? No? Just remember, I want to just give you an advice that in some cases, particularly when the toy library is a very big one or busy one, if you want to download a specific report with very big amount of information, like, I don't know, toys list or member list or whatever, very long one, probably you will have an error message because your report it's too big. So in this case, because there are too many information in the report and the memory of the server it's allowed on the specific amount. So what you have to do is just send us an email or open a ticket and we can provide you the report. Because there are few reports in specific toy library that are really, really too big. And so the system cannot really download the report. We have to do in the server directly. So by database directly, that will be very fast. And we don't have any problem of memory limits. So if you have any problem on reports, particularly what you are thinking it's very big, just send us the email or open a ticket and we can provide the report for you. Again, if you need a different type of report, so anything that is not possible to print directly in the pages. So, you know, in all our pages that I show you before, you can download the PDF or Excel. So you are always able to download like a report in pages. Or if you don't find anything here, just open again the ticket and we can create another report for you. So normally reports are more crossing information. So not just a list of member or list of toys or list of payment. It's more like crossing information between members, toys, payment. So more complex information rather than just the page list or whatever we already have. So any question? Any suggestion?
Sorry, I might have missed it when I got distracted before. For the date on the first, so the reports that don't have a date range. Yes,
Yeah.
so that date. What is the purpose of that date again? Because you can't backtrack, can you, to print
No, this one is just showing the report over here that you print today.
Okay, okay. That's
Nothing
it. Okay,
else
great.
really. Particularly when you are printing the payment today, where is it? Here we go. When you click payment today, you must have a date in the report.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't know which day it is. So in this case, this printer that will show on top of the report just show you which date is. But no, if you change it, nothing changed really.
No. Yep. Yeah, I just tested it, so I thought I'd just double check again because I couldn't remember what you said.
I
Sorry.
think we have to probably replace this date with something else. We will see. But for now, it's just like we said, it's just date to print.
Yep.
Not searching or filtering on everything. Here, the date, you can choose the date to select a specific report. In fact, if you want to print the payment that is not today, you can go there and click payment by date range and choose yesterday. So yesterday here, it will print the payment of yesterday only.
Could you perhaps just remove that word select? Because people think that they can select a day to maybe print the report and just do
and probably block to the ability to change because change really. Yeah, that is a good idea. Any other idea, suggestion, or question? Any other statistic that you want to see it?
No, those are awesome. I do use my statistics and I do check on them. But having a look at those other ones that you've added, those are really cool. I hadn't actually realized about those.
Fantastic.
And I had a look at the dynamic dashboard.
Yes, we are just looking.
Wow.
So as you see in setup, we have our dynamic dashboard. Here we go, a lot of charts. So this dashboard and this chart give you an idea of what is going on in your toy library. And we have plenty of information. Also, there are just 7 chart, 3, 6, default, but you can click all of them and show all of them. Now you have plenty of information. So those are dynamic dashboard because example here, member of active members, number of active members in the last 5 years, you can remove a year. So you can click here and remove a couple of years. So for example, if you want to see just the last 2 and remove the other, you have just the last 2. So you can change and add as many you want here between 1 and 5. Also here, membership, if you want to remove the free, you can see the chart. So if you are over here, you can see also numbers and suburbs and member on duty, income and loan for financial year, per financial year, the loans per financial year in the last 5 years, 2020. Or toy categories, this one is the same we have in the toy category page. So some of these charts are also in some pages, and here there are all of them. So number of loans, and you can see there are months over here, toy condition or toy year purchase. So you can see that on 2019 we bought a lot of toys, or 2014 we also bought a lot of toys. Kids, the gender, and how many you have for each gender. or age. We have a lot of 3 years old in the toy library. US 20. Yeah, 20 because probably the member is expired or the member is, yeah, it's probably expired long ago and the child just grew up. Kids age plus gender. So you can see that, for example, 1 year old, you have 2 female and 3 male. So you have plenty of information over here. Okay. So again, financial year. We recognize that some toy library has different financial year. So normally it's April to March, but you are also able to have January to December, October to September. Don't ask me why, but few toy library has different financial year. So you can click and change. January to December, just click show. And now everything that was related, here we go, to financial year, it will change to January income, January, this one not, interesting. Member 5 years, let me see the other one, August, January. Not all of them. I think I have to check a couple of them. This one are not related. Yeah. Some of them I have to check why it's not working the financial year. But normally everyone has April to March. And everything is related by April to March. Any question? So we created the dynamic dashboard like a year ago. You never seen it.
Yes, I have seen it, but I hadn't really, this is like, this part is new, I'm sure, isn't it? There's parts
like
of it that are new.
A year ago.
Because I don't remember it looking like that the last time I clicked on there.
But if you click, for example, toy categories, you have a chart over here.
Yes.
And a long time ago, we add the dashboard, and then we start adding all the charts that are in the dashboard over here in some pages. So you have a toy category, or you have the condition of toys. There we go, condition, there we go. So all these charts are the same of the dashboard. The dashboard has more. So more for financial, for members that are not in pages. Because in some pages, you can't have the chart because are already busy pages. So we just added the pages that were not very busy. So any other question? No?
No, this is really helpful. As I said, I have found some things, but doing your webinar, this is bits that I hadn't found and hadn't realized how big they were and how much we could get off them. Yeah, so this is really good.
Statistic and dashboard are really good, particularly when you are running the AGM. So to show everyone how it's going on the toy library and what you want to really doing about changing or why you want to change. So there are numbers that give you an idea, and obviously you can say, because we had these numbers, we want to change blah, blah, blah. So, and give also some dashboard to look at. They have more face like chart and design of what is going on. For example, this chart that is just dropped the line can show you, oh, we lose a lot of members. Why we lose it? So this one is just my example, and it's not real. But in some cases, I found the toy library with the same things. in the same situation. It's probably because committee change or we locked down, or we didn't have any active members, or member didn't renew the membership. So any reason, but you have a very, very understanding immediately that something was wrong or something happened in the toy library. So during the AGM, you can print the statistic page, and you can also, I don't know, copy some of this chart in a page and print the page and show to your in the AGM, or just show by computer on the AGM directly to everyone.
Daniela,
yeah.
Our financial year is 30th of June. Sorry, 1st of July through to 30th of June. How do we?
Another one.
It's been that for like forever.
Okay. Yeah, I can add the July, June over here.
Yeah, so 1st of July through to 30th of June.
Yeah, so I can add another one over here, and when you click, you can.
Yeah, because I just had a look at that, and I was like, oh, hang on, that won't actually work for ours.
No, not really. As I said, I have a toy library that asks me to add because they have a different financial year. So just I will add your two here.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I never heard about October, September, really. This is very, very new. April, March, okay. January, December, yeah, it's a solar.
Do you know why they probably do that?
No.
If they're a rural area,
yeah,
that's when it's, where are we, September, October, November. If they're farming, that'll be starting to, well, no, actually, that'll be like February, March. The January, February, March would be easier if they were if a farming area.
No idea.
But yeah, that one's unusual.
Tell me they have this financial year just happened. So I don't know the reason really. But
I thought ours was normal, but maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay. So I can add the other one over here and fix probably one of them that are not showing correctly the other financial year. Do you need other chart? I have already plenty, definitely, but just let me know if you need any other information so we can add some other chart over here. Okay, particularly because we have an empty space over here. Just want to replace the empty space. Anyway, so I think we have done for that webinar. If you don't have any other question related to reports or statistic or charts, just let me know and we can close it.
Thank you, Daniela. That's been
Thanks,
awesome.
Daniela.
See you next week, and we have the last one for now.
Thank you.
And then we can add the more when we have more information, like the new reservation system and more information that we are developing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks.
Oh, good.